Hello and welcome to a new tutorial today. Today's tutorial was inspired by a Celtic holiday of which I don't quite remember the name. I'll just use it as a title for the video. It's still really early in the morning, which is by the way also the reason why I'm trying to talk not too loudly, because people are still asleep in this house, so yeah. But yeah, either way, today's look was inspired by a Celtic holiday, which is all about the start of the summer season, which they celebrated in spring apparently. Just so you know, like bright colors and just fun and just bright and colorful. That's basically the whole idea behind it. I tried to keep it to not too many colors, like I didn't want to put a whole rainbow to my face. So I kept it to like warm shades, warm summer shades, and some green because of nature. Also, like if you want to do this look and, you know, have it be more wearable, you could always just do the lips and do part of the eye look and a nice eyeliner and just leave out the red shapers. But yeah, I felt like going all out, so this is what it turned into. Let's get started. Today I started out with this foundation by Be Creative Makeup, the Feather Finish foundation in the shade 000, the palest one. By the way, I've ordered a sort of external USB thing to make my microphone work again on my current laptop, so hopefully the voiceovers will be better again soon. But I ordered it off eBay because it was cheap, so I could, you know, wait for like 4 weeks for it. But yeah, let's hope it will arrive fast. Either way, for concealer, I used the Peggy Sage concealer in the palest shades with a brush that I got off eBay, I think. And the foundation brush I used was Sigma. The powder I used the Peggy Sage translucent loose powder along with the powder puff that actually came with this jar. Seriously, I've had this jar for like a year. It's really powdery. It's a really good product, but I'm just amazed at how long it lasts. So yeah, that's why it's pretty much my favorite powder. It works really well and it lasts for ages, so I don't have to buy it very often. I'm a cheapskate, so yeah. And then I just blended it all out with a big fluffy powder brush from Sigma, just to make sure I don't have random white spots on my face. Today I've also used blushes by Peggy Sage. Well, blushes, eyeshadows are just, you know, colors. They don't really have a specific goal to them. But yeah, this is the only red and orange that I have that are the right shades for what I'm trying to do. So that's why I picked these this time. And I just used a, I think I got it off Born Pretty Store, this one. It's just a contour brush, or at least it's, well, I use it as a contour brush. It doesn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what it's supposed to be used for. But I just used it to shape my face with the red powder. And then I used a small Real Techniques brush to contour my nose as well. As usually I like to keep it blended, but this time I just wanted it to be obviously there. Besides, this isn't going to be a very natural look either way. Yeah, also did my forehead and really tried to blend it into my hairline so I wouldn't have a random pale gap there. And then I just added some orange to it all. I didn't just want one color, I just really like to have colors sort of blended, so it's not just a color but separate colors. I don't know, just it gives more depth, I think. So I just blended the orange into the red. And then moved on to the Urban Decay Electric Palette for my eyes and also for my highlights. Because as a highlighter I actually use the silver shade from this palette. It's a pressed pigment palette, yet the silver one is seriously just glitter, as you can see here. But yeah, I think it's a lovely highlighter for the more extreme sort of looks. So yeah, I used it on my cheekbones and also on the tip of my nose as well as on my cupid's bow. Just to make everything nice and shiny. Also, I just happen to love glitter, like that's just the thing. And then for my eyes, I use the lime green shade at first, the one that looks yellow in most pictures for some reason. I used this on a EcoTools brush. The brush I used for highlighter, by the way, was Sigma. And then on my lid, I used the sort of pale shade of green. I'll just list everything I've used down below in the description box, including the colors of the names. The names of the colors, yep. And I also used the same shade with the brush that came with it, with the palette, underneath my eye, and then moved on to my crease with a angled brush by Sigma. I pretty much just made a very thick wing. Like a very thick-ish wing. At this point I didn't worry yet about blending, I just wanted to put it in the right spot so it's still visible enough when I have my eyes fully open. So, you know, not everything disappears into my crease. And then once everything's on there, I'm just blending it out with some pink eyeshadow from the Urban Decay palette and a fluffy blending brush by Urban Decay. Like, if you want to do this as a more natural look at this point, you could just blend it out with a nude shade instead of the pink. And obviously not do the whole red shaping first, yeah. And to sort of make the wing stand out a little bit more, I added the lime green to it as well, underneath it actually. With an EcoTools brush and then with another EcoTools brush, I also added a little bit of red underneath my eye and blended it out with a pencil brush by Sigma. This didn't have to stand out a lot, I just wanted a hint of red underneath my eye as well, just to tie it all together. And then I filled in my eyebrows in a way that I rarely ever fill them in. I filled them in naturally. Like literally, I picked up quite a pale shade for my taste at least. And then I just literally followed the hairs and I did elongate the tail a little bit. But yeah, this is, I think, pretty much about the most natural that my eyebrows have looked in ages. And then on my waterline, I used this Peggy Sage pencil. It's just a white one. And it was tinted green slightly by the eyeshadow that happened to be there as well. And then for my lashes, I actually started out with the liquid lipsticks. This one is by MUA. It's actually a lovely liquid lipstick in the sense that it does go matte and it does stay on quite well. However, the color just doesn't suit me at all and it's very, very dry. And I have quite dry lips, so it just made my lips look quite hideous. So yeah, I gave it a different purpose and now we use it as an eyeliner and as a mascara occasionally. And then for actual black mascara, I used Yves Rocher Sexy Pulp mascara on my top lashes. I mean, you could go for orange immediately on your top lashes as well. However, with my dark blonde lashes, I just think my eyes don't really stand out enough, despite all the colors around them. If I don't use black mascara first, it's just something I prefer. And then after that, I just applied the orange mascara to the tips. Do make sure, by the way, whatever you use, that is eye safe. By the way, I'm just using a Peggy Sage spoolie to apply the orange fake mascara. And then on my lips, I used a red pencil, lip pencil by Yves Rocher and this orange lipstick by P2. It's called Abbey Road. Really nice and bright color. So yeah, pretty much I just lined my lips pretty thickly and left the middle part sort of bare. And then I used a Real Techniques brush to fill in the pale part with the orange. And it just didn't look old enough to me yet, so I added some eyeshadow, the shimmery red eyeshadow from the Urban Decay palette that I used earlier. I just think it fitted the look way, way better than just the lip pencil and lipstick. And then here is the finished look. As usual, when I'm playing with colors, I had a lot of fun doing this. I am actually also planning on doing some like more wearable summer and, well, spring looks first. Let's start with the spring looks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye!